Welcome to the lecture series of Network Analysis. Myself, Dr. Sandeep Garg, Associate Professor, Electronics and Communication, Oriental College of Technology, Bhopal. Today, I am going to discuss about series resonance. Resonance is a condition in a series or parallel RLC circuit in which the capacitive and inductive reactance of the circuit becomes equal. That is, circuit becomes purely resistive. Here, in case of resonance, XL becomes equals to XC, or we can say the net reactance X of the circuit given by XL minus XC becomes equals to 0, so that the net reactance of the circuit becomes 0. Circuit behaves like a pure resistor. In that case, the current through the circuit becomes maximum and the impedance becomes minimum. The condition of resonance is a very useful application for constructing various types of filters and is also used in other applications for tuning circuits like in radio, where either inductance or capacitance is used as a variable element for tuning the circuit for a particular frequency. Now, a series RLC resonance circuit consists of a resistance, inductance and a capacitance in series. Here, the reactance XL of the inductor is given by j omega L, where j shows that the current lags behind the voltage by an angle of 90 degree in case of inductor. Here, omega is the angular frequency which is given by 2 pi f, where f is the frequency of the supply. Here f is in hertz. The reactance Xc of the capacitor is given by 1 by j omega c. Here j in the denominator shows that in case of capacitor, the current leads the voltage by 90 degree. Now here, when we apply a sinusoidal voltage, then a current I flows through the circuit. This current I depends on the impedance of the circuit. Now at resonance, the reactance of the inductor XL becomes equal to the reactance of the capacitor XC, so that the net reactance becomes 0 in that case, so that the circuit becomes purely resistive. Now here, the total impedance of the circuit Z is given by root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. So at resonance, this term XL minus XC becomes equals to 0, so that the total impedance in that case will be given by R. So this is the minimum value of the impedance of the circuit. Now since the impedance is minimum, so that the current I will become maximum and is given by V by Z minimum. The maximum value of the current is given by V by Z minimum or V by R. So at resonance, maximum current flows through the circuit and the impedance become minimum. Also, the voltage and current are in the same phase, means phi is equals to 0 in that case, so that both voltage and current lies in the same phase. Also, the power consumption P of the circuit is given by Vi cos phi, where this cos phi is the power factor of the circuit. Now since both the current and voltage are in same phase, so this phi becomes 0, so cos phi becomes 1 and the power consumption becomes Vi. This is the maximum power consumption at resonance. Now here a curve is plotted between RMS value of the current I and the angular frequency omega. Now here on the x-axis we have taken the angular frequency omega in radian per second. On the y-axis RMS value of the current is taken in ampere. Now we can see as the frequency omega is increased, the current increases up to a certain peak point. This peak point is reached at the frequency omega naught, which is the resonant frequency. Now here if the frequency is further increased, then the current will decrease. So here on both the sides of the curve, either frequencies when the frequency either decreased or increased, on both sides the current will reduce. So only at this resonance frequency the current reaches to its maximum value. This is called the peak point or the resonant point. Here the current is maximum and is given by Vm by R. Also the power is maximum at this point. Now as the frequency is reduced at another frequency omega 1, and as frequencies increase at frequency omega 2, the current becomes 1 by root 2 times of its maximum value, that is becomes Im by root 2, so that at this point the power consumption becomes half of its maximum value. If power consumption at this peak point is Pm, then at these 2 points at frequencies omega 1 and omega 2, the power consumption becomes Pm by 2, that is half of its maximum value. So at omega 1 and omega 2, the power reduces to half of its maximum value at the resonant frequency. That's why these two frequencies, omega 1 and omega 2, are called the half power frequencies. Thank you for watching this lecture.